How's everybody doing? I hope you had a great weekend. I did. Other than last night, didn't sleep well. Big storm came through. Electricity was out for hours. Anywho, did have a nice weekend. Let's talk about A Tale of Two Deeds. After my screw up with the basis of a certain Frank Capra movie last week, I decided this week to watch two movies based on the same short story. The short story was called Opera Hat, written a long time ago. So, first off, I sat down and watched Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, it came out in 1936, hour and 55 minutes, directed by Frank Capra. Starring Gary Cooper in all his glory. He's like 9 foot tall. His performance is very good. And Jean Arthur, who was in quite a few movies. Fantastic actress. And then I sat down and watched the 2002 Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler, Winona Ryder, John Turturro. It's an hour and 36 minutes long. And something fascinated me while watching Adam Sandler's Mr. Deeds. In this day and age, original source material is not respected. We've discussed this. But in Sandler's Mr. Deeds, it amazed me how many shots were shot for shot from the original. That's right. For the most part, they respected the source material. They honored the original source material. And it turns out brilliantly. If you have not seen either one of these movies, first off, I suggest both of them. They're fantastic. Sandler's version is much funnier. Obviously, it has some it has more of a rounded comedy to it. But Mr. Deeds Goes to Town was quite funny in its own right, which was unusual for a role with Gary Cooper, known as this, stoic hero, if you will. So, for reference, Hollywood, when you respect and honor the source material instead of crapping on it, good things happen. So that's that. So if you haven't seen these movies, as I said, I suggest you watch them as quickly as possible. But both movies have to do with Longfellow Deeds, who is a rural town, just everyman, who inherits a boat ton of money from a relative he didn't know he had. And in doing so, he travels to New York to sign papers to get his money, and is treated to city folk and all the damage that they can do to the poor schlub. So he ends up going home wiser and unhappy, in theory, but in the process he falls in love, and that's that. Simple story, made in two completely different ways, but really well done in both films. And I will say that John Turturro outshines everybody in Sandler's Mr. Deeds. As usual, he's a brilliant actor, and it shows with the character he plays. So I won't spoil anything, but you need to watch them. They're a fun watch, and I would consider it a double feature. If you sit down and watch both of them, you will not regret it. And with Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, you don't even realize really how old the movie is, other than the fact that it's in black and white. It's a great movie. So there you go. That's this morning's video. And as always, I thank my ever-present co-host, Squeaky Chair. And if you like coffee, check out the link in the description. They don't pay me, but it's great coffee. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.